going on, guys? It's Realms, and I got your reality update. Now, first, I just want to apologize. I haven't making videos really lately. Just been posting other people's stuff, but it's because I haven't been feeling too good. But now I'm back, feeling a little better, thank God. Now, a lot of people have been asking me what happened to Occult Science channel. Well, I'm sorry to say that he took his channel down, but he's okay. He's doing well. I talked to him on Skype just a minute ago. And for all those still seeking to find some of his material, I suggest you come over to TruthSeeking100 channel and SUNBECOMESEA channel, because they both have a lot of his work on their channel. And you know, you can still, you know, open your eyes to the reality of what's going on if you come over here. I'll have both of their channels linked in the description box, so you guys can subscribe to them if you want. But before I get into the updates, I just want to go back to this video that I did here. It's called ISON Update and PICS and a Message from Space. In this video I was talking about we had to watch out for wacky weather. Now, the reason I said that was because, as you guys saw, there was a lot of backside CMEs, a lot of solar activity on the backside of the sun, and the backside was actually facing Saturn. Even though maybe the CMEs wasn't headed directly towards Saturn, but the more energy that was released, the more Saturn absorbed it. And remember, I made the connection with this video here, Saturn effects on the sun and Earth. I'll leave this linked along with this video as well, ISON update, so you guys can check into that if you haven't. But for those that did, remember I told you we had to watch out for wacky weather. And what we have been seeing lately, a lot of wacky weather, and I'm going to show you right now.
This weather pisses me off, gives me a cold and a cough. I'd rather kiss you.
As you see here, we had winds up to 140 miles an hour and evacuation in coastal areas due to unexpected tidal surge or expected tidal surge, whatever. And we also had those hailstorms that keep happening down in South Africa ever since I did that video as well. And as you see here, storm cuts power to over 20,000 homes in Scotland and disrupts travel. And if you come over here to the RSOE, you see that they have severe extreme weather going on in Germany, all across Europe, folks. And I'm sure there's a lot of pissed off people over there. So heads up on that, folks. Expect more wacky weather to come. And if that wasn't bad enough, check this out. Now, we all know about HARP, but now lasers could influence weather events, and it seems they've been doing this for a while, folks. Notice the guy with the purple tie and the black suit. If you guys that follow occult science know, that's indigo for Saturn. And you see the two pillars, right? You see the two black suits and the blue in the middle. Alright. Round table with the eye in the middle. Obviously a CBS mainstream bullcrap. Now I'm going to play a clip of this video, and after this I'm going to stream through some of the craziness that went down today. So just bear with me, and I'll leave everything linked so you guys can check into all the stuff I covered in today's video yourselves, alright?
Mark Twain once famously said, everyone complains about the weather, but no one ever does anything about it. Well, instead of doing a rain dance, we physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds and actually bring down lightning bolts. This is potentially a game changer.
But this is experimental.
It's experimental. However, in the laboratory so far it works. When you have water vapor and you have dust particles or ice crystals, you can precipitate rain. It condenses around the seeds. These seeds can also be created by laser beams. By firing trillion-watt lasers, you rip apart the electrons, creating what are called ions, and these ions act like seeds, like dust particles, bringing down rain and even lightning.
Go ahead.
Well, this fascinates me in part because, too, I remember reading the stories that China had used this during the Olympics, that the USSR had used this after Chernobyl to create rain clouds. I mean, did those really work then? We have some of these capabilities now?
Inconclusive. Even in the 60s, the CIA used this to bring down monsoons during the Vietnam War to wash out the Viet Cong. Governments have been playing with this thing.
Alleged to.
Alleged to, right.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, right.
realize that for decades now, these governments have been alleged to have experimented with weather control, but nothing conclusive. This time we're bringing in the laws of physics rather than simply waving our hands and uttering mumbo jumbo. We're actually using trillion-watt lasers now. And in the laboratory, sure enough, they precipitate rain out of water vapor. Sure enough, you can actually bring down electricity down the beam. Well, the bad news is, if it's a clear blue sky, it's not going to do anything at all, because it only takes water vapor that's already in the air and condenses it. However, for floods, for agriculture, farmers, for people planning wedding parties, football games, you name it, outdoor events and agriculture and flooding and even hurricanes, all of them could be subject to weather modification.
Incredibly interesting.
So you just heard them say they can modify hurricanes, something like they did with Haiyan in the Philippines, right?
This weather pisses me off.
Just got a breaking update from Bill from Occult Science. He said he's putting his channel back up, and it's renamed Bill OCS, basically Bill Occult Science, but he won't be making any new videos, and he has all comment sections in all his videos locked, so you won't be able to comment either. But at the very least, he's gonna put his videos back up. He got over 800 videos, so anything you need to learn, you can find it there. And at the moment, it says this channel has no videos, but it'll take a few minutes to come up, and I'll have his channel linked in the description box if you guys want to go over there and subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to his channel. There they are. Well, thank you, Bill. We appreciate it. We love you, and we're gonna miss you, bro. Be good.
When you gonna grow up? Mama always said, are you gonna walk around with a silly grin and a bubble on your head? A spaceship landed by the mall.
Well, going from real to fake. No surprise here. Seems third phase of the moon busted and outed for all their fake UFO videos that they have. Now, I'm subscribed to them, but for only one reason, because when alien invasion, whether it be holograms or the real deal or just demons or whatever the hell they may be, you know they'll have it up on their channel as soon as it develops. So that's the only reason I'm subscribed to them, and a few other strange UFO channels as well. Alright, now moving on. Well, over 700,000 people on US watch list. Once you get on, there's no way off, folks. And if you're a real truther and you're not on this list and you're subscribed to me, you should be ashamed of yourself, and you should unsubscribe from my channel. If you guys want to read into this, I'll leave a link. Well, this is the last time I bring up Paul Walker, folks, because as you know, this is a very sad situation, and sadness is a negative emotion, and all the negative emotions only go to feed the beasts that run this world, folks. Alright, now all of you guys probably have seen the videos on what really happened with Paul, and how this was a setup by the Illuminati and a blood sacrifice or whatever. It says here the toxicology reports will take 6 to 8 weeks, according to the coroner. Remember that number, 6 and 8. It's going to be important in a little bit. But I want to make sure you guys come over here to my backup channel and watch this video, Illuminati Blood Sacrifice of Paul Walker, the Burnt Offering, and NYC Train Derailment. Now, this is a video uploaded by OffTheHook08. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. His original video will be linked in this video on my backup channel, and it makes a lot of interesting connections, like how he died on Hercules Street and Constellation Road, and ISON just happens to be passing through Hercules Constellation this month. Also, he makes another connection with Tupac and how Tupac like crucified himself in that video Smile. In one of the movies that Paul Walker did, he was crucified like on a table when he was gonna get a deadly injection or whatever. So it made a lot of interesting connections. Make sure you come here and check it out. I'll have it linked, alright? And this is my final farewell. Rest in peace, bro. We gonna miss you. Now, let's get into all this craziness, folks, and I'm gonna breeze through as fast as I can. Alright, first up, in South Africa, we have 2 people that died when a light aircraft crashed into a sugarcane field in Richmond. Alright, also we had another plane down in Nigeria where a plane was forced to make emergency landing, but nobody was hurt. Over 200 passengers had to be moved to another flight, folks. But before I continue, I want to make sure you guys realize this. Today's date is the 5th. It also equals out to 5. As you can see here, 12/5/2013 equals 14 equals 5. And tomorrow is 666 day. As you can see here, 12/6/2013 can equal out to 3, 6, and 6. Or 12 plus 3 equals 15 equals 6. Or 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 equals 15. How the Jews count to 6 equals 6. You get 666. Get it? So expect major false flags tomorrow, just as we had today. Alright, and this is also what's, I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Now, clashes sweep Central Africa Republic capital. This is on December 5th, and it says here, Republic's exiled president assaulted the capital at dawn on Thursday, leaving nearly 100 people dead. Shrouded bodies were lined up in the mosque as dozens of wounded lay on the blood-stained hospital floors. You seen this? At dawn, Satan is an angel of the morning. Remember that. Now remember, I told you to remember the 6 and the 8, or 8 and 6 equals destruction. So you have the day here, 12/5 equals 8, 2013 equals 6, so you get 86 equals destruction. Alright, that's how the Illuminati see that number. Or equals 14, then it goes back to 5, which is a pentagram or the 5th age coming. Next we got 9 killed by car suicide bomber in northern Somalia. See the 9? It's always associated with Saturn as well. Also, we had 10 killed in Nicaraguan gunfight near Honduran border. It seems this is one of the bloodiest gunfights to hit Nicaragua this year. And up next, we have 52 killed and over 160 injured after suicide bombing at Yemen Defense Ministry. Now remember this. More on the 5, 52 killed, over 160 injured. We got the 5 and 2 equals 7, 1 and 6 equals 7, 7 and 7 equals 14, equals 5 again. See the pattern? And up next we got bomb kills 1 outside mosque in southwest Pakistan. So we got 1 dead and 17 other people injured. So we got 117, that's 9 again. Now going full circle back to Africa, Nelson Mandela dies at 95. Now check this out. Nelson dies at 95 equals 14. It's 5 once again, folks. If you don't see the pattern, then you're blind. See, the 5 is for the pentagram or the 5th age that's come. Now up next, booms and shaking reported on 11 states countrywide within the past week, mainly the same day as last year. Exposed, and you see on channel 5 once again. And this is by United Knowledge. Make sure you come over here and subscribe. I'll have his video linked as well. Since the 5th age is coming, here's a little something you can do to prepare. Basic emergency preparedness for everyday people. 72-hour kits for home, car, and disaster survival backpacks. Here's some of the basic things you may need in this pick. And they also got a list down here. They might want to add ammo to that. You might want to add colloidal silver to the list as well. That cures MRSA infections, purifies water, destroys Candida, and fights the flu in spite of FDA ban. You may want to throw this in your bag. The best jam for your toe seems to be black currants, which has anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory properties. And if you haven't seen it, well, here you go. It's the newest image from the Cassini spacecraft of Saturn's North Pole.
Simply Armageddon, the devil
knows how to ride. Killer of men, no way to save